This is a 1938 Ford pickup truck, short bed, and this is a really cool barn find. It's an original V8 truck, 3-speed on the floor. The truck runs really good. Great running around town truck. It is all original, so you've got keep in mind that, you know, it's not meant to go on the freeway or the highways or anything. But the truck runs straight down the road. It seems like it maybe could use a little bit of an alignment. I mean, considering it just got pulled out of the barn. Really and truly, I believe it was restored. From what I can tell, it looks like it was restored maybe 20 years ago or so. I'm just kind of guessing. And then got parked, stored away in the barn. And the guy that brought it to us had just pulled it out. It was not running. You can hear the engine purrs like a kitten. So we basically just went through everything to make it drive again. Went through the engine, did a full-blown tune-up on it. Rebuilt the carburetor. Changed the oil. I shouldn't say we did a full-blown tune-up. That's not true. Entirely true, because those are the old wires on there and the old plugs. So you're actually kind of seeing it fresh out of the barn. But we did rebuild the carburetor, change the oil in it, change the fluids. It runs great. We went through the entire brake system, so the brakes work now. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I've only driven this truck a few times. I actually drove it home from the shop yesterday. And it's gonna pull the light switch on it and see. I know the brake lights work. I'm gonna try and pull the light switch on it. I'm not sure that the front headlights work or not. Doesn't seem like the switch wants to even pull out on the inside. Okay, the unbelievable thing about this truck is how completely and utterly rust-free it is. It's ridiculous. For as old as it is, for it seeming to be all original metal, I can't believe how straight and rust-free this truck is. It is straight. And when I say that, I mean that you could use some blocking and sanding, but if you blasted this truck down, it wouldn't take a whole lot to make a show truck out of it. Although I really like it the way it is. I believe we are missing the tailgate. I know it didn't come in with a tailgate. The bed is actually very beautiful. Like I said, it looks like somebody restored it a while back. Now the strips, it looks like they cut and pasted the strips there, which I'm not happy about. But you can order a new strip kit for this thing and have it looking good. Looks to be the original bed. And the beds usually have some dings and dents up here, where, you know, for years of throwing things in them. So I'm not saying the body's perfect, that's not what I'm trying to say, but it is very straight. See some paint peeling. Looks like it was originally a black truck, and it looks like probably, like I said, it might have been restored years ago and somebody painted it red. Now it's in a very old paint job, but so the paint's starting to peel off in places. Doors open and close like they should. Windows roll up and down like they should. I mean, to me, this is an unbelievable specimen of a truck. I'm just blown away by it. Unmolested dash, original gauges. The speedometer is not working. I believe the fuel gauge is working, but I believe when it gets down, it's partially working. And when it gets down to about halfway, it's really empty. We just put a brand new fuel tank in the back. Original dash. Now it does have a new key in it. The original key would have been down here with a lock on it. The horn does not work. Original style seat, or original seat, looks like it was recovered years ago, and then it does look like somebody put this kind of velvety interior in it. If it was me, I'd order a kit out of LMC and just redo that. Floor's got some sort of padding on it, like a sound deadener. Back of the bottoms of the doors are completely rust free. I mean, this is a find. This is what I'm looking for. Running, driving, ready to go, drive to the car show today kind of thing. Old farm truck. Look at this cab corners. I mean, original cab corners. They look awesome. I'm genuinely and sincerely saying, at least at this point, up to this point, I haven't found any rust on the truck. That is the original bottoms of the doors. Cab corners. Steel. No Bondo. Original wheels, hubcaps, beauty rings. Inside the fender wells. Rust free. You can see some paint peeling in there, but that's not rust. Step ups. Unbelievable. Look how clean they are. Floor pans. Floor pans are awesome. I'm trying to wait for the camera to readjust itself. There it goes. Inside the fender wells, frame rails and everything. Now there is a little bit of there is a dent right here on the frame rail in the back. Floor pans are solid, like I said. Frame rails are solid. That is a brand new filler neck and a brand new tank. The old one was rusted out because from sitting, so we put a brand new one in it. Step ups on this side. Immaculate. Floor pans. Floor pans have, you know, a little surface rust on them, but I mean, they are clean. So there you have it. This is a fine specimen of a truck. They call these the old Snoopy grill. If you're looking for a truck like this. So not a show truck, obviously. Like I said, this is a barn find. We estimate that the truck was probably restored 20-25 years ago, driven, enjoyed, and then parked. I believe the gentleman that we got this truck from said that it was parked maybe about 7 years ago and hadn't been driven since then. We pulled it out of the barn, put a clean battery in it, went through the fluids, went through the entire brake system, put some new lines on where necessary. The truck runs and drives really good. I mean, keep in mind, it's original, so it drives like an old truck. But if you're looking for an unmolested truck, this is what you're looking for right here. This would be a great project. Awesome, would make an awesome farm truck. Would make a great, I think this would make a great all original matching numbers restoration project. And the only thing wouldn't be original on this truck would be the tailgate if you did a restoration on it. You could use all the original metal here, blast this thing down, put a nice paint job on it, it would look sharp.